Hey everyone, it is a horrible December day and we are in Southend on Sea. That is the new City Wheel. Adventure Island have taken to opening their new rides in December, which is fine, but you know, really. On the subject of new rides, the Extreme is currently in a bit of a stripped down state, which is interesting. Just an observation. We're going to go on the City Wheel and see how it is. The view, well, it'll be slightly higher than we are here. This is about 100 foot up on the pier viewing tower. So up there's a little bit higher than we are here. The view, I should imagine, is much the same, and the weather's awful, so you won't be able to actually see any further than we can from here. But let's give it a go. Okay, so before we go on, just a quick look at this. 1 ticket per person, or the usual wristbands apply. Must be over 1.2 or accompanied by a responsible person 14 years or over who rides free. I am allegedly a responsible person of 14 years or over who rides free. So we'll get a ticket for Robin and Reagan. We're not, the annual passes have expired, we need to renew those. We're not getting a wristband for today, so we'll just go get a couple of tickets and get on this and see what it's like. The park is dead. You'd expect that in this weather, wouldn't you? West side admission is closed. We had to go to east side to get the tickets, but we've got the tickets. We're going on the wheel, and I just got whammed. But you know what? It's the 18th, so to last that long is quite an achievement, really. I haven't been actively avoiding wham, so there we are. It's a good song anyway. Right, let's go on this. So this is the accessible car. They've got one accessible car, and it's got a little ramp, which is cool. I assume you get, what do you get onto that step and then on again to the. Oh, there's two ramps. There's 2 little portable ramps, and they make a nice little ramp up into the car. That's cool. Right, let's see how this goes then. They were bragging that they'd got an accessible car, so. Although all the cars should be accessible, really, shouldn't they?
Very narrow.
It is, yeah. You have to get yourself in line. There we go. Okay. Are we going to be able to get in and...
one side.
There we are. Thank you. So then they lock the door from the outside, which they've done. It's not completely enclosed, so there's a little gap around the top, but the perfect windows. Huh?
The seats are wet.
The seats are wet, yeah. So the rain does get in. So that was how you get on. I hope I got enough of it on camera, but obviously I had to help push the wheelchair up the first ramp. It does seem to be a little bit of an effort to get all of the ramps in place and everything, but it's a thing, and they do have this accessible car, although it is quite hard once you've got, yeah. So Reagan's now facing that way, so she wants to look. You can turn around to look this way. Not that we'll be able to see because the windows are all wet. So also these seats in the accessible car, see this chain here, they can actually fold up, so they can fit in here a little better. And we are now moving. We are on our way. Up we go. It is very wet up here, so the thing about the cars being enclosed, I am really getting rained on here. Adventure Island and various people on Twitter associated said cars are fully enclosed. It won't be all cold and wet up there, but that is not the case. It is freezing up here. It's raining inside the car, despite the arrangements. It would be a lot worse if the Perspex wasn't here, but you can still feel the wind. So let's have a look now. We are not quite at the top yet. Let's see what we can see here. I don't know how well this is coming out because of the rain on the window. I guess in summer it'll be better, as long as they keep these windows clean. But there's Axis. That's a nice view of Axis from up here. So we bought individual ride tickets. That cost us £2.50 per person, with one adult free with Robin. So £5 for this ride, which is fine. I just wanted to try it out, and we wanted to see how the accessibility on it worked as well, because Adventure Island were talking about how they got a wheelchair accessible car. So we wanted to check it out. Now, here's the view. So it's a dull grey winter's day, and you can't really see very much at all. We're at the top now. There's a nice view of the park, and over that side we can see the Golden Mile. I see Mr. B's is now Circus Circus, and they've got a nice view front sign. That's the thing. Here's the other side of the park. You can kind of just about see Rage, Skydrop, Time Machine, etc. Green screen. There's obviously the wheel, the sea. Now, I know I haven't picked the best day for visibility, but this only opened yesterday and I wanted to come check it out. I will no doubt be back down here in summer, and I will have another go on it then, and perhaps have a much nicer view. I think in summer this will be absolutely gorgeous, but in winter not so much. We've been sat at the top for a little while, and now we're on the way down. It is very, very cold up here. I'm disappointed that they're not fully enclosed. I knew they weren't going to be. Adventure Island did say on their Facebook that they were. That was a lie, wasn't it? Come on. There's a gap here and above the windows, and I am getting very rained on. So we're back at the bottom. It looks like you get one rotation. Unless... No, we're still going, we're still going. We're not still going, we're stopping. So it looks like you get one rotation. Which is cool. No, we're going again. You get more than one rotation. It's very cold. Now, the next thing that's going to be an interesting question to ask is how they're going to get us off, because the doors open inwards and Reagan is currently on that side. We're going to have to find a way to do that, aren't we? I wonder if you do one loading rotation and then one full rotation and then one unloading rotation. I'm not entirely sure. In any case, coming up here on this cold, wet December day might have been a bad idea. So it's got 4 loading platforms. So there's 2 that are up steps and then 2 on the base. So it stops this accessible one down here, obviously, and they put these little portable ramps down.
Are you able to move back?
Yeah, I'll stand up and then you can move back.
Yeah, you just have to do a little bit of texture.
There we go. That should be enough, should it? I don't know. Okay. All right. Thank you. So there is the city wheel. Do you know what? It's a massive footprint. They could have put a roller coaster there. I'm not saying it's awful. I'm not even saying it's bad. It's just certainly not much fun in this weather. But in summer it'll probably be good. I don't think it's the best use of space. That's my opinion. Adventure Island obviously do think it's a good use of space, and fair play to them. Hopefully it will do well for them. Actually, just before I sign off, a quick recommendation for Adventure Island. Can you get a manual wheelchair that lives on that ride, and then people who need the wheelchair space can park up their electric wheelchair, transfer, much like at Disney, into a manual wheelchair that belongs to the ride that you know fits in that car. I think that might be a good idea. Just a point. I don't know if Reagan would agree with that. That's my point as a non-wheelchair user, but
I think not everyone can transfer.
Yeah.
They just need to not market it as wheelchair accessible, because it's not. You wouldn't
There you
fit
go.
a lot of wheelchairs in there. Mine is very small, but a lot of electric wheelchairs you wouldn't fit in there at all.
So, not as accessible perhaps as it ought to be. Coming out in this weather was a really bad idea, but we got on the ride and we got a video out of it. There it is, City Wheel. Come and try it in summer. I'm sure it'll be better then.